Hey, what's up guys, it's Disturbed. Today I'm going to just be making a super quick video showing you guys a talent that I think is underrated and really hasn't been used much prior to 1.4 being released, and this talent's really good in PvP. I'll go over why it's pretty good. It isn't the best in the world, but I just wanted to make a video on it talking about it because I don't think a lot of people really have used it or even thought of using it in PvP, and on PC it's rather prevalent, but that's because it's been like shaped into the meta and people have been using it a lot on the PTS, but on console I don't think that many people have heard of it, and even if you have, it's probably not that many people, so I think I could benefit a few people with this, and if I can benefit at least one person, it's still good. So let's get into it. The talent that I'm talking about, by the way, I'm not clickbaiting my DPS, I'll show you in a minute, calm down, it's okay, but the talent that I'm talking about is Tactical Advance. Complete a cover-to-cover move to increase weapon damage by 2% per meter covered for 10 seconds. So every meter that I cover, a cover-to-cover move is basically where I just go from here to here, and then it will only proc once I actually hit the other cover. So I just went from here to here, and I got, I don't know how many meters that is. I'm gonna guess 5 or 10. I don't really know how the game calculates it, but just from moving there, I've gotten a huge DPS boost. I think that was around a 30% boost, just looking at the numbers. So that's a huge boost just from moving from there to there. Now you might think it's not very practical to constantly be going from, you know, cover to cover in a PvP scenario, and that's right. It's not always going to be the best thing. Oh wait, before I talk into the practicality, let me just go over some more fundamentals with it. So the damage numbers will not stack. So if I go from here, it has 657, but then if I go from here, it will drop down to 575, and that's because it only goes based upon how many or how far you go, but it will refresh every time you do it. But if you, like, for example, if I have a stack right now, you can see it on the bottom screen, if I have a stack right here and then I just go back, it will refresh it, but when it refreshes it, it goes to the value of the cover that I just moved to, as opposed to adding it on or using the value that it had before, if that makes any sense. So if I were to go from here to here, it gives me a boost of a little bit like 545, but then if I go to here, it refreshes and kind of just replaces that 545 and makes it go to 647, and that lasts for a full minute. So that's a pretty, or not a full minute, if it was a full minute that would be crazy. It lasts for a full 10 seconds, which isn't that much time, but it gives a huge DPS boost, as you have seen just with the numbers going up so high like that. I mean, just from there to there I get 718% or 718k. Now the reason that I don't think this talent is very good in PvE is because in PvE you're not going to be moving cover to cover a lot. Maybe you are, and it would be maybe worth it to use. I just don't think it's worth that great in PvE. It's mainly used in PvP, but in PvE you could use it as well if you just want to get as much damage as you possibly can. But the reason I say it's really good in PvP is just because, one, the flat amount of damage that you're getting, it's just a huge amount of damage. And while you're rogue, or while you're waiting to go rogue, or even if in the middle of a fight or something, you can utilize this to your advantage. Now there are some downsides to it, like if you just stop in the middle of doing it, you won't get the buff. So you have to, you have to fully complete it, which sometimes can let you, lead, what am I saying? It can sometimes result in you getting shot while you're moving from cover to cover, so you want to make sure to do it strategically. But if you are, like, let's say, I'm sitting out of a checkpoint and I'm waiting for some guys to come out so I can kill them, I can just go from cover to cover and just stack up my tactical advance, just waiting for him, and then the second I see him, just boom, go kill him. And let's say I'm fighting a group of people right here with my friends, and then they kind of venture off a little bit. I can just, to catch up to them, I can just go, okay, instead of just running straight towards them, I can just go like this, make sure nobody's gonna shoot at me. I have my damage up for 10 seconds. I can go shoot some guys, and they move around. I can just, let's say they run behind a cover, I can do like this. There's just a lot of different ways to use it. It's just you have to use it correctly, and if you use it correctly, it can be really good. The reason that it's so good, though, as compared to other talents, is because of the flat amount of damage that you get, though. Like, as you've seen, it gives so much damage. I don't think anything else gives as much damage as it does, at least wise in terms of a talent. Like, I know One is Done gives a lot of damage because you're getting your headshots back, and I know that precision is really good too, but this is easily one of the best, if not the best, just because 2% per meter. I know that per meter is 3 feet, so if I can't really walk, but I would say a meter is probably from where I'm standing to probably like around right there. That's what I would say, just looking at it from in-game. So moving from here to here, that's easily, you know, 10, 15 meters, and just that many meters is giving you, what, per meter 2% damage. If I move 10 meters, that's 20% extra damage. It does only last for 10 seconds, but you can see how powerful that is. Now, a lot of people have been using it to make one-shot builds, so like they just use a sniper rifle and then they just tactical advance, boost your shot, pop their head out, boom, and then they one-shot people, and it's really good. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you guys and bring some light on this talent that's really good. Again, you have to use it correctly to have it be valuable, but if you do use it right, it can be a really great talent to have. You're not going to have the damage buff up all the time because it is kind of hard to utilize, but once you get it down pat and you know how to use it correctly, it can be a really good talent just based off of the flat damage numbers that it gives you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already for videos similar to this one, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.